Well, this trip has been exactly what I hoped it'd be. Challenging, but not in the way that I expected. You know, I kind of thought that the challenging part might be the water crossings, maybe the technical terrain, maybe something unexpected like driving through a fire. But believe it or not, the most challenging part has actually been me, because I've been feeling a bit under the weather this entire time. I have not been able to shake this cold, and you might be able to relate, but when you're trying to accomplish anything and you're not feeling 100%, you're not feeling healthy, it just makes everything a lot more difficult. But the show must go on, as they say. So, you know, I guess I'd rather be sick at camp than just sick at home or sick at work. That'd be even worse. So, yeah, here's to exactly what I asked for. These past 4 days on the Allegheny Discovery Route have been incredible, filled with breathtaking beauty around every bend. And despite that, it's also been one of the most challenging off-road adventures I've ever experienced. But to best describe what it took to get this far, we'll need to go back to the beginning. So here we are. I am just about finished packing up, ready for the trip. And in roughly 16 hours, I'm gonna meet up with Jeremy and we're gonna head south to begin our adventure on the Allegheny Discovery Route. I'm making use of every inch of available space here thanks to the Rollercam straps, whether it's on the roof of the truck, on the bed rack, or in the bed. I can strap everything down. I know these Rollercam straps are gonna do the job. I've had them for 4 years and they have never failed me. So without further ado, let's get going. Our journey begins at the Green Ridge State Forest in Maryland, where the honor system is used for campers to pay for a dispersed site. We arrived in the middle of April, just as spring was beginning to bring the landscape back to life. Just past a sign that says, "Welcome to Allegheny County." I got to admit, Maryland is surprising me right now. It is beautiful. I don't know if I just don't remember it, but yeah, this is a very pleasant surprise. Over the next 4 days, we'll cover nearly 500 miles as we explore the trails and back roads of Maryland, Virginia, and West Virginia. We'll see a mixture of pavement, dirt, mud, and plenty of rocky sections along the way, including right now on our way into the first campsite. All right. That was not teeth rattling at all. Little bumpy on that ride in, huh? Just a little bit. I was beginning to wonder whether we should have aired down by now.
No, because we're gonna go back on pavement pretty much first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Well,
so
after going back up this trail.
We're taking the lazy way out?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Jeremy gives me permission to be lazy. That is a dangerous choice, my friend. That is so dangerous.
All right, let's check out camp.
All right, we're gonna walk into this campsite, see what it looks like before we set up the vehicles.
Normally, it doesn't take us very long to set up camp. We've gotten pretty good at it over the years. On a good day, we can have the trucks leveled, the tents set up, and food cooking within 10 to 15 minutes of arriving at camp. But today, each of us has a brand new 270-degree awning that we need to align just perfectly to maximize the shade. Speaking of new awnings, this is the Peregrine Pro 270 awning from 23Zero. Both Jeremy and I purchased these awnings from Northeast Off-Road Vehicles in Portland, Connecticut, and installed them only days before we left. They're packed with some incredible features that we can't wait to test out during this trip. Only thing left to do now is get the fire started and discuss our plan for the next few days.
I think this trip, in a lot of ways, signifies like how far I've come over the last 4 years, not just as a content creator, but also like as an overland enthusiast, you know? So what I'm looking forward to most, I think, is pushing myself outside my comfort zone, with a little bit of Jeremy's help, of course, and experimenting with some content shots as well. But you know, if I want to get better at things, I can't get comfortable. I have to continue to try and do more. So I'm going to do that with the content, but I'm also going to do that with my skills with off-roading. I know there's a lot of water crossings on the Allegheny Discovery Route. I know some parts can get a little sketchy, and I'm sure with Jeremy's help I'll be able to navigate through it and feel like I've truly learned a lot since the last time basically I was down here. Good morning, people. It got pretty chilly last night. Somewhere around 35, we're thinking. And I'm all packed away. And Jeremy got out of his tent, and the first thing he said was, "You in a rush or something?" And no, I'm not in a rush. I just hate the pack up process so much. I try to do it as fast as I can. But yeah, sun's coming up. It's already starting to get warmer. I am wearing my winter jacket, which I almost didn't bring. And I'm really happy that I did. But I imagine in about 2 to 3 hours I'll have to take it off. It's supposed to get pretty warm today. Somewhere near 60, maybe 65. So we're going to cook up some breakfast and head out of here. Today's the day that we officially begin the Allegheny Discovery Route.
Ragnar's up. Goose is up.
So here we are parked on the hill. Got another water crossing coming up. Jeremy's readjusting his GoPro and getting his drone set, but we are going to cross right here and head up the trail in that direction.
As we crossed into West Virginia, we were quickly reminded why its nickname is the Mountain State. According to Google, West Virginia received this nickname because it's entirely within the Appalachian Mountains, with rugged, mountainous terrain making up its dominant landscape. The average elevation is also higher than any other state east of the Mississippi River.
Holy cow. Check this out. Look at that. Wow. This is crazy. This is, the stone, all the rocks, and the types of trees. These are like those really thick, hardy pine trees. Reminds me of something that you'd see in like photos of northern Vermont or even like Canada. Wow.
Despite the fact that I spent 3 weeks exploring a mountainous state like Colorado, I was still captivated by the views that we found here. It just goes to show that there's a lot more to explore on the eastern side of the country than people think.
This dirt road that cuts through the National Forest is definitely reminding me of the Golden Road in Maine, specifically because of the number of potholes and divots and everything going through the road. Which reminds me, I haven't checked my tonneau cover in a while. Let's see if it is, in fact, yes, it is open. Go figure. I'm gonna close that up.
If you've seen any of my previous adventures, you know that my tonneau cover likes to slide open on really bumpy roads.
You can see all these little divots and potholes, and in some cases full-on corrugations on the road. And it is just like rattle, 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 rattle. I mean, we have aired down, but I just wanted to point out, I came back here to go into my cooler and notice that my tonneau cover actually rattled into the open position.
It's happened in Kansas, Colorado, Vermont, Maine, and now West Virginia. You'd think I would have fixed the issue by now. After fueling up and grabbing firewood for camp, we made our way to the final scenic destination of the day. Blackwater Falls, located within the Allegheny Mountains of Tucker County. This beautiful 57-foot waterfall gets its name from the tinted water it gains from the fallen needles of the nearby spruce trees. And the spring rain combined with the winter snowmelt had this cascade roaring. After a day of sightseeing, it was finally time to air down the tires and get the trucks dirty. The dirtiest and rockiest sections of the Allegheny Discovery Route are just around the corner. So be sure to check back to the Varsity Overland channel to see episode 2 of the Allegheny Traverse. Special thanks to Rollercam for sponsoring this video.